with another video, and in today's video we are going to be doing Polygel. I am more so going to be reacting to a live that I did on Facebook. So if you follow me over there, you saw this in real time as I was doing these. Now what I did was I always start with some full coverage tips on my practice hand. Yes, her cuticles are busted, but y'all are used to seeing Roxanne's hands at this point. I haven't gotten comfortable with asking my clients to let me record them, but stay tuned, that should be coming. So I started off with some base coat after I glued on the C-curve tips to the full coverage tips. This color right here is a Savalin Polygel. It is in their rainbow collection. I don't know if they still sell it or not. I bought this probably 3 years ago. Matter of fact, it was 3 years ago. It was about April or May of 2020. So it still has its color. It still has its consistency. So it's still pretty good. So that's why I wanted to do Polygel, because I wanted to see if some of my older Polygels, how long do they last? Do they expire? I looked through the packaging and I didn't see anything about an expiration date, so I don't think they really expire, but it's still good just like when I bought it. And I chose yellow because I don't get too many requests for yellow nails for some reason, so I wanted to do a color that I really don't do a lot. So I just squeezed some out onto the nail, and as you can see, since it's not a real hand, it's not very firm, and there's kind of like no way for me to hold the tip as I'm working on it, so it's a lot of bounce back. However, I did a great job of getting these shaped. So now I am using some Astound Beauty, and I believe the color is called Lemon Candy, and it's a shimmery color. It has like gold and yellow, like fine glitter throughout the polygel, and the texture is a lot rougher than the non-glitter polygel. However, it doesn't bother me. I don't mind it. So it's pretty firm to the touch. So is the Savalins. It's pretty firm. I like the firmer polygels because they don't run. You don't have to like really rush to shape the polygel and things like that. So I like it. I'm a fan of it. Alrighty, and we're just patting that into place. At one point here, I do put my finger underneath the nail there, like I think right there. I put my finger underneath to try to give some stability, because on a real finger, the tip isn't going to move like that. I did speed this up because it was a pretty lengthy live, because I had to grab some things. And it was a freestyle set, so I wasn't sure if I was going to encapsulate anything or what I was going to do as far as the design. So I did edit and speed things up. So there you see my ring finger is stabilizing the tip because it was just moving too much. And this polygel is really, really firm. I do like this shimmery color. It's very cute. Shimmery colors have made a comeback, I noticed. Excuse me. Shimmery colors have made a comeback. Like I see a lot of cat eye. I see a lot of chrome. I see a lot of just pearlescent colors. I see a lot of the chrome powder that gives the iridescent look to nails. That's very popular as well. So if you are wondering like what's trending in the nail, um, I don't know what to call it, but the nail industry, those are some things that we're seeing a lot of, is just, shimmer, pearlescent, chrome colors and designs. So now I am using that Savalins again, and I'm still contemplating like what design I'm going to do. Stay tuned. I want it to be a surprise. But yeah, if you are someone that struggles with, your bead ratio and how much product to get on your brush when you're doing acrylic, maybe try using Polygel. Polygel is a lot easier for the simple fact that you just squeeze it out, you know, and anything that you cannot use on the nail, you can just save it, put it to the side, and put it back in the tube. And mentioning the tube, I saw some polygels that are in jars. I believe it's by Covet Envy, and there's a couple other ones, but Covet Envy, their polygel in a jar. I haven't bought it yet, but I was watching a YouTube video where someone was doing like a nail haul, and they had some, and I really want to try it. Like the colors look very vibrant. It looks like it's a good quality polygel, and then I just want to be able to dig in the jar and see all my products. Like the tubes are okay. I mean, it helps you get the product on the nail. You really don't have to use a spatula when you use the tube. Now, if you get the jars, you will have to use the spatula to get it out of the jar onto the nail, but that doesn't bother me. I used to use a spatula, but then I just realized for time's sake, it helped me cut down my time a lot when I start doing polygel on other people, and I just squeeze it out on the nail. I don't use the spatula, but I really want to try some of that Covet Envy. So I don't know if she's listening or watching this, but you can send me some, girl. But yeah, so I really want to try. I've been looking to see if there's different brands and things like that. I kind of feel like maybe $30 is a little bit much for a jar of polygel, because $30 is about the average of what you spend for a polygel kit that comes with the lamp and everything else. So I'm just kind of like, I'm waiting for the time where I just have it to, splurge on something that I really don't need. Things have kind of been slow for me these last couple of weeks, so hopefully they pick back up with May coming. And then the weather just has been funky. I don't know where everyone else is located, but I'm right in the middle of the country in the Midwest. And like today, it's cold. I had to turn my heat back on. It's just really like spring just does not want to be here. So I don't know. It's just kind of making things slow for me because people don't typically get their nails done in cold weather. People think about nails when it's warm, when it's nice, or when they have some kind of event, or things like that. And I know prom is coming up, or it's like we're in like knee deep, like we're almost at the tail end of prom season. So um I didn't get any prom clients this year. However, I did do just some nails, just to, I guess these could be considered prom nails as well. And now that I think about it, when I went to prom, my dress was this color. My dress was like a canary yellow. So these would have been cute with my dress. But I just keep doing nails. That's why I work on Roxanne, because with nails, you have to keep doing it every day. You have to, that's the only way you're going to get better. You can watch videos until you're blue in the face. You just have to practice and do it yourself. You know, I'm not going to say that watching videos doesn't help, but it really is up to, you know, your skill set is up to you doing it. So if you have any type of nail products, I strongly encourage you to just whip it out and start creating. A lot of the nail designs that we see today is because someone decided to create that design and it went viral, and other people started copying it. So, you know, we got to just stop looking to, the big brands and the big names and the big influencers just for our creativity. We can create things too. So that's what I like to do on this channel. I like to just try different things, and um, I can admit that my designs, when I do freestyle sets, I'm not 100% confident. I do get a lot of compliments on my work, but I want to see what I can create. I want to see if I can, you know, be innovative and come up with the next design that everybody is just like in all over. So a lot of the important things to keep in mind about designing nails is placement. Where you're putting what looks, aesthetically sound on the nail plate, where, you know. I don't do a lot of rhinestones because I feel like it's a waste to practice with rhinestones. However, I still don't get a lot of people requesting them. I've had a few in my few years of doing nails. Yes, a few. I had a few people request, and it's not like they want blinged out nails. They just want like their cuticle line or just one stone in the middle of the nail, something like that, something little like that. I've never done bling nails on anybody else, but I have done bling nails on press ons. If you follow me on my social medias, you'll see those. I don't think they're on TikTok, but they are on Instagram and Facebook. So if you want to check those out, they even glow in the dark. We are going back in with that Astound Beauty, that lemon candy color. So that's the main thing about designing, is just to know where to place stuff, how it will look. Scaling, if you are somebody that draws freehand, you should know that. If you know how to draw, you should know about scaling, things like that. So yeah, it's just, it seems easy, but it really is a talent. It really is a talent, to sculpt these nails and to sculpt product on top of tips and things like that. So it really is a talent. So I commend you if you are somebody that do nails, because not everyone can. That's why they come to you. That's why they come to us, because they don't have the patience to, you know. So, excuse me, I just have like this nasty thing going on with my voice. Like I said, it was just hot 2 days ago, and now it's like freezing cold, and you need a coat outside. And they're talking about snow. So weather is very, very crazy. I'm gonna drink me some tea. Probably should have drank some tea before I did this video. So now I am going in with some Beetles Clear Polygel, and Beetles is more on the softer side. It is very runny. It's almost like what I'm trying to say, UV hard gel in a tube. And it sticks to your brush. You can't use too much alcohol, but it doesn't matter what brush I use, or if I use slip solution or alcohol, it still just is runny. So I don't think I'll buy Beetles Polygel ever again. I do like their gel polish, but the Polygel is just too messy for my liking. I like Savalin. I like Astound Beauty. I like Morovin Polygel. Macart is really stiff. It's probably one of the stiffer polygels. So I do have some of that. However, it doesn't really bother me that it's stiff. I just don't like running. I don't like when the polygel is so runny that you have to work really fast and then cure it, and then you have to spend time fouling because you can't really shape it because it's running all over the place. So thankfully this day, the temperature of my room was very, very it was like not cold, but it was cooler. So the polygel didn't run as bad. And I was working on this practice hand, which y'all know doesn't have body heat. Now, if this was a real person, it probably would run a little more than what you're seeing, but it's on the softer side, trust me. However, it isn't a bad polygel. The clear, it does the job. It's not the clearest. I think Savalin's crystal clear polygel is very clear. I heard someone mention that Gershon no longer sells polygel, and that's unfortunate because I heard great things about their clear polygel, and I always wanted to try it, and I never got a chance to try it. So I think I'll just stick to my clear Savalin and Morovin. They have some really good clear polygels. And trust me, you might think that, oh, they're all the same. No, there are big differences with clear. Just like with acrylic, there are some more, what am I trying to say, transparent see-through clears. Um, like Not Polish, her clear is very good. Mia's Secret, it can get cloudy. I noticed with Mia's Secret, it isn't the clearest, but it's not horrible either. Um, I know a lot of people say Valentino's Crystal Clear or whatever it's called, clear acrylic is very good. I haven't tried it, so, and then Young Nails Clear as well. So yeah, those are just some different brands if you are looking for a good clear. I use Mia's Secret. and it does pretty good. I mean, it only clouded on me a couple of times, but for like my like glass nails, if I'm using acrylic, I'll use either Not Polish or Mia's Secret. So my top 3 acrylic brands that I use right now, and I'm going to name them in order from like to least. I like Not Polish is number 1. My number 2 is D&D. They're Dip and Dap. And number 3 is Mia's Secret. So those are my three go-to acrylics that I'm using right now. And then I also have some honorable mentions. There is a brand that I use that is sold at my nail supply, and it is called Mercy. And it's pretty good. Like, I don't have problems with lifting. I don't have problems with really anything. It's just that their clear isn't like super clear, I guess. I don't know. And that's the only color of acrylic that I've used from them. Their monomer is very good if you're looking for a good universal monomer. So here, what I am doing in the video, I am using, because I saw somebody do this back in the day in one of their older videos, I am just using acrylic to adhere my rhinestones. And I am using my Wildflowers brush, which is a very good art brush. This is my go-to brush when I'm doing flower petals. But I am making some little flowers around those rhinestones. I wanted to get more practice with creating my flowers, and of course, placement is big. Okay, earlier I was talking about placement. Placement is big when you're doing flowers and things like that. And I edited a lot of it out because I was not in frame, because I was recording on 2 different phones. So you'll see the final look. Stay tuned for that. If you have not, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your bell notifications so you are notified anytime I drop a video or go live. And here's the final look. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching my video. Let's get my likes up. If you want more interactions and raffles and things like that, make sure you follow. I want to get to 200 subscribers before the end of this year. All right? Peace.